Would you reduce Medicare, Social Security, or other entitlement programs to reduce the federal deficit?
And Brian, we'll start with you.
Absolutely not. Congressman Knight stated that he's not a fan of Social Security. I am. I've seen firsthand how important Social Security is to my grandparents, to allow them to live out their years with dignity and with pride. And I will fight every day in Congress to make sure we don't cut benefits, we don't increase the retirement age, and we sure as heck will not give a windfall to Wall Street speculators on the backs of our seniors. This is a sacred promise that we must keep for the seniors who have worked so hard over their lives, who have paid into these systems, to make sure that we do not take that away from them, but we strengthen and secure these programs.
Steve?
Absolutely. I think that absolutely not. I think that Social Security was a bad idea. I do. I absolutely think it was a bad idea. I think that what should have happened was we should have had the government sit down with the private sector and build a system that people could take with them. That didn't happen. Here we are 75 years later. But if we follow this, we don't raise the age limit, if we don't do anything to Social Security, in 2030 you're going to have a congressman sitting right here going, we don't have any money. Not for Social Security. We don't have any money. Right now it's 69% of mandatory spending goes to Social Security, Medicare, and payment on the debt. That is rising dramatically. It will be 90% in our lifetime, not our children. We're not giving this to our children. It's our lifetime. You have to make some change to Social Security, just like life insurance. That changes every generation because you know what? I'm going to live longer than my father's generation, and my son's generation is going to live a little longer than me. So you have to change those tables. If you don't, we run out.
Is there anything that would prevent you from building a program like that now while Social Security is still in existence, a private sector
No, I
program?
think that we should absolutely do that. President Bush said that back in about 2010, 2011. I think that he almost got thrown out of office for even talking about it. If we can do it right now, nobody gets changed from about 55 years and older. Nothing changes. But under 55, something's got to change. I'll give you an example. I've only worked 14 years in my life that I pay into Social Security. Just like Lou, when we're in LAPD, we're not paying into Social Security. So 14 years, I am fully vested. 14 years and I am fully vested. At 67, I am going to get money from Social Security. There's got to be a change with the people that are under 55. Because if you don't, then someday we're going to be sitting here going, everyone's got to change. And I don't want to get to that point. I'd rather fix it now when we have a chance to do that. 69% mandatory spending goes to those three issues.
Lou?
It's only rising.
Lou, you're next.
Okay, I support expanding and protecting Social Security. And just to tweak your question a little bit, if I can take a little liberty, I don't consider them entitlements. They're earned benefits. Those are benefits and money that people worked hard and paid into, and they were promised that they were going to get that money back, and we need to keep our promises to our seniors. Secondly, we need to lift the payroll cap on Social Security. $117,000 makes the same amount of payment as someone that makes $600,000, and that's just not fair. I could explain that to my kids, and they'd tell me right away that's not fair. So I think that's something that needs to be lifted, the payroll cap. And the last thing is we need to stop corporate tax loopholes that can help fund, that money can help fund Social Security instead of those corporations taking advantage of the tax loopholes, moving their money overseas, and really it's impacting our seniors. So no, I would not touch Social Security.
Brian, do you have anything more to say since they have a little more time?
I
don't have to.
I stand by my position. I agree with Lou that we should get rid of the payroll limit. We should make changes to Social Security to strengthen and secure it, not to cut those benefits from the people who have worked their entire lives and paid in the system to earn them.
All right. Before we go to the final, I think they all deserve a round of applause for their answers.